Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and this is a word of caution regarding watching pick a card love readings. So while there is nothing inherently wrong with wanting to know where you stand with the love interest on your mind, the reason why you're wanting to know where you stand with them matters greatly, as it can greatly impact your mental and emotional well-being. So a very good question to ask yourself when it comes to why you're watching pick a card love readings is, am I simply curious or am I actually clinging? Holding on to hope isn't always a good thing, especially if it's keeping you stuck in limerence or in codependence. The last thing I want to do is to enable limerence and codependence with the content that I create. I want to help you create a life in which you're truly thriving, not keep you stuck in survival mode. And I know how it all works because I've been there. So this is where grace, knowledge, understanding, and compassion come in. It's okay if the only way you're able to self-soothe in this moment is by way of participating in coping mechanisms, distractions, and the like. As long as you're also doing yourself a favor by learning how to heal the wounding that has been fueling any limerence and or codependent patterns that you might have. My promise to you is that as you heal the wounding, your dependency on your SP, which means specific person, aka the person on your mind, or your ex, will begin to dissolve naturally, to the point where you're not even curious about what they're thinking and how they're feeling about you anymore. I know this to be true from personal experience. When you're ready to start healing the wounding, I have some amazing resources to get you going. My personal recommendation is to start with 2 videos, how to stop manifesting separation, and then the other one is called Releasing the Wants. Both videos will be linked in the description box below. My heart is always with you guys, and with that I bid you more happy viewing. Love, Michelle. Hi Pile One, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. We are doing another pick a card love reading. This is we're tapping into your person's thoughts and feelings. They're true, honest, no Delulu. Thoughts and feelings about you and about your guys' connection. Okay, so keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading. So whatever resonates, take it, run with it. If something isn't resonating, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever it might resonate for. If you want me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection, I have a lot of readings available in the specific person category. Just check the description box below for booking details. See the one that most fits your needs. Yeah, we're going to get going, you guys. All right, Pile One, you were drawn to the Seafoam Green Calcite. Let's see the overall energy of your person when it comes to this connection. So we have denial, we have divine helpers, the number 22 might be significant, and then we also have self-worth coming up here, and this says self-worth, number 26, my bad, number 26. Okay, let me see, so let me see what's going on with denial. There's an energy here of your person. There's almost something like they're not wanting to see when it comes to this connection, maybe even refusing to see. Let me find the energy. Show me the energy of denial here. What's this energy here? Oh, your person might be in denial that this connection with you is over. Okay. Clarifying divine helpers, we have the 4 of Swords in the upright position, and then we have Death in the reverse. Your person is denying that they're in denial that it's over. They're just seeing this as a break. So what's coming through is that this may be, you know, you guys may be separated from your person. You guys may legitimately be in a breakup. You may be in no contact, no communication, whatever fits, but your person is, it's coming through in the energy of denial. So this is giving me energies, Pile One, that, you know, there was a communication here where, you know, this is over, right? They're moving on, you're moving on, but your person, no matter what they said, Pile One, your person, that's not how they feel. That's not what they think. They believe that you guys are just taking a break. Even if, you know, you guys have gone your separate ways, even if, you know, the two of you are dating other people, you know, one or both of you could be in, you know, another serious commitment outside of this connection. Your person still is not seeing the two of you as being permanently over. They're in denial about that. They're simply seeing, you know, this as a break. Okay, at the back of the deck we have the Three of Cups. So yeah, this could speak of a third party situation. There could be a third party in here somewhere. One or both of you could be in, you know, other relationships. The main vibe I'm getting though from the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, because bottom of the deck energy for me is not the strongest, but it lets me know that it's there, right? Your person is almost, this feels like a future thing with your person. The Three of Cups can also talk about like a joyful reconciliation, can also talk about friendship with the Three of Cups. There is a message coming through of your person. They might want to use friendship as almost as a guise to keep the door open for a future romantic connection. Okay, that's just a heads up for some of you. If your person is saying, I just want to be friends, you know, that might be true for now, but the ulterior motive that they have is they want that doorway open. Your person has every expectation, pile one, that the two of you are going to be coming back together at some point in the future, no matter what is going on between the two of you right now or what you guys have going on outside of this connection. Okay. Self-worth. Let me see what that's got to do with anything. What's self-worth here? This could be talking about your person just kind of focusing on themselves. This is really strange though, because we have the Hermit in the reverse clarifying self-worth. What's going on here? I'm really being drawn, I'm looking at this mirror in this self-worth card, which, you know, relationships are often, they're perfect mirrors of ourselves. Perfect mirrors of our inner dialogue, of our assumptions, perfect mirrors of what we truly believe, even if it's on a subconscious level, right? They are 100% a reflection of ourselves in some way, shape, or form. There's something that doesn't feel like it's... What am I not seeing? Hold on, I'm going to leave these here. And that might be what it is. There's, okay, and that could be related to the denial. There, something feels like... Let me pull. Hold on, because this over here is really sticking on me. Okay, pile one's person. Your honest thoughts and feelings about pile one. Oh, okay. Let me pull real quick and then I'll let you know the impressions that's coming through. It took me a minute to really tap into that. I'll go ahead and get it out while it's still fresh in my mind. So with your person being in denial, because I'm really being drawn again to the mirror, right? So your person is thinking, or hoping, I should say, but with denial here, they genuinely think this way. They think that you mirror their sentiment when it comes to like where this connection is at, and you may, but the fact that this says that they're in denial, that's given me an impression of you, pile one, that you really are done, right? So this has given me the idea that there may have been some lines crossed, some boundaries crossed. There may have been some points of no return that, you know, this connection has crossed, where they're like, for you, this is the energy I'm getting, that for you, pile one, there's no going back, right? Something in this connection, what I'm hearing has been broken, and it's been broken in a way that cannot be repaired, cannot be repaired. trust has been broken. There has been some violations in this connection. Again, this is a general reading, so just take, put it where it fits, okay? They're not hearing you when you tell them that you want something different. They're not really, it's weird because it's like, they don't believe you. They don't really think that that's what you want. They hear the words that are coming out of your mouth, but they're, I almost want to say they're choosing not to believe, but with denial here, this is them legitimately believing you don't mean what you say. Like, I'm hearing, like, they're saying you don't really believe, you don't really think that, pile 2 or pile 1. You don't really think that. You don't really want to move on. You don't really want this to be permanently done. You don't mean that. It's that kind of an energy. The way they feel about this connection, they fully believe that you feel the same way. Huh, okay, let's get their messages or their thoughts and feelings. Pile 1's person, thoughts and feelings, please. Pile 1's person, your real thoughts and feelings. Maintaining no contact, yeah. Says, aren't you tired of dealing with my bullshit yet? And in parentheses it says, I don't respect you. Yeah, your person has crossed some pretty harsh lines and boundaries with you. A lot of you, I'm tapping into pile 1, some of those boundaries and those points they crossed were points of no return, okay? I don't know if I'm going to keep these, but let me look. Okay, we got still battling addiction and inner demons. You stress me the F out. This is your person. I'm just having fun here, nothing serious, and keeping my options open. I might actually keep those. Yeah, okay. Yeah, All right, so on the board, we have maintaining no contact. So your person, you know, if they are respecting you at all, but again, this almost feels very self-serving. There's a lot of selfishness coming through in your person's energy. I'm hearing that they just want what they want when they want it, and it doesn't matter who they have to step over in order to get it. It doesn't matter whose feelings they have to hurt, whose boundaries they have to cross. It doesn't matter. Your person is very full of ego and pride. With still battling addiction and inner demons, you know, that could be literal. Your person could be literally, you know, dealing with some kind of an addiction. Sorry about, yeah. And see, now that I'm doing this, the landscaping people are right underneath my window. Like, a lot of interruption, just very disrespectful. I'm not saying that people are literally being disrespectful, they're just doing their job, but do they talk over you a lot, pile 1, or did they? Like, they wouldn't let you get a word in edgewise, or, you know, if they got triggered, there was just no, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. We got avoidant attachment at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, that is coming through as possibly being your person's attachment style. Some version of an avoidant attachment. Down here we also have you stress me the F out. So this is how they feel and think about you in the connection. It says, I'm just having fun here, nothing serious. Interestingly enough, that's coming out right underneath, aren't you tired of dealing with my bullshit yet? And then right next to that, we have keeping my options open. And that, interestingly enough, is showing up right underneath still battling addiction and inner demons. And so your person is dealing with some kind of a void, okay? Some kind of an inner void. And unfortunately for you and for anybody that this person comes into contact with, no one other than your person, and only they are going to be able to heal and fill that void through, you know, healing, right? Real, true healing. As long as your person is seeking fulfillment outside of themselves, that void is just going to feel like it's getting stronger and bigger and more visceral, right? And so, you know, your person could be partying a lot. They might be, I am picking up energies of just them trying to distract themselves in different ways, okay? For some of you, I am going to say it, you know, they are distracting themselves through, you know, casual dating and stuff like that, casual connections and casual hookups. I am seeing this person just kind of, you know, idly is like swiping on Tinder specifically is coming up, but I was just gonna say like dating apps, right? Your person does not like to be alone. They do not feel comfortable just being in their own company. Even if they are physically by themselves, they don't like it. And so like they can be physically by themselves, but they have to have some kind of like, you know, distraction going on. So there's just, yeah, lots of distractions. And they're right underneath my window again. A lot of you, I'm just kind of getting an impression from you guys, Pile One, that maybe you're just curious to see if this person may have changed their mind or if they changed their tune when it comes to you and the connection. Yeah, that's not, I'm sorry. Let's see, let me go back here and clarify the Hermit in the reverse and the Magician. That was clarifying self-worth. That could just be like, I feel like there's something missing. There's a piece of information here that feels like it's missing, that if it were put into place, it would just make everything make sense. It's almost that energy, and that could be you. You could be like, make it make sense for me, right? When it comes to this person and this connection. That's the thing, though. That's kind of like inherent to a void, right? That's inherent to like an inner void. That could be one of the things too that your person might feel like they're in denial about, you know, that they're still in denial about thinking, you know, because doing the inner work is strenuous. You know, facing your demons and battling addiction, that can be strenuous. And so for a lot of people, it can just be a lot more easier to just try to tune out. And now that I said that, it went quiet. It can just be a lot easier to numb out or tune out or check out, I should say, as opposed to really doing the inner work, to really dive in, right? What's going on with the Hermit in the reverse and the Magician here? I'm hearing that they're running away from themselves on purpose, okay? So there is some self-awareness that your person knows that they need to face the music, but they're still, it's like they're not ready to do that. Like they know they need to dive in and work on themselves, but they're not ready to do that. In fact, they're spending a lot of energy not doing that. Anything to add for the Magician here as it's relating to Hermit? There's a Three of Cups in the reverse, and ooh, okay. Yeah, so I will say, Pile One, your person's thoughts and feelings when it comes to this connection, your person, they know that in order to have any kind of a happy reconciliation, like with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright position followed by the Three of Cups in the reverse, it's like they want, you know, this happy family. The Ten of Pentacles, that's like happily ever after and beyond. That's, you know, that's a family, that's a legacy. That is, you know, creating something that even after you die, it continues to live on to bless other generations after it. And it's like, that's not going to happen with the Three of Cups in the reverse until they face themselves first, until they face the music. This could very well be in connection to you. Like your person may very well know, because especially Pile One, if you have a family with your person, okay, if you have kids with your person, if the two of you have been married, or if you are married, or if you're separated, or whatever the case may be, it's like your person knows that you guys are not going to be able to be that happy family, that you're not going to be able to come back together and reconcile, you know, a quote unquote a happy family until they first do the work, the inner work. but for whatever reason now they're just not ready to do that. Okay, they're just not. It's not anywhere in their energy right now. They just want to have fun. They're not wanting to take anything serious right now. Yeah, they're just not. Okay, they're being very avoidant with avoidant attachment showing up at the back of the deck. They're not only are they being avoidant with you, pile one, they're being avoidant with themselves. And right now, no one needs your person more than themselves, their inner child. Like, they need healing, right? But your person is not wanting to do the work associated with that. They would rather just check out. At this point, your person just feels like that's the easiest thing to do. All right, pile one, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If this resonated, or if you got from this reading what you came here for, take a minute, smash a like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below, let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family by hitting the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, guys. Hi, pile two. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. We're doing another Pick a Card Love reading. We are tapping into your person and channeling their thoughts and feelings. Their no Delulu thoughts and feelings towards you and the connection. Okay. So keep in mind, pile two, it's a general reading. So whatever resonates, take it, run with it. If something isn't resonating, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever might resonate for. If you want me to tap exclusively into you and your person's connection, just check the description box below. I have a lot of readings available in the specific person category. Many of them are just $25, all right? So go see which one best fits your situation. And we're going to get going on your general reading. Okay, so pile two, you guys were drawn to the lemon calcites. See overall energies that your person is towards you. We got imagination and the inner child. We also have control, which is a very interesting kind of dichotomy of energies here. We'll see what's going on. So we got the number 1 and the number 7. Those two could be a lot of let's see, a lot of yellow coming through. So like sacral chakra. Let me see what the inner child says. Give me a minute, you guys. Let's see. So let's see. We got nocturnal dreams, daydreaming, reverence, fantasies. Ah, okay. That makes a lot more sense now. It says your divine inner child is knocking at your door, inviting you to step away from a serious life filled too much with work. Hold on. I'm just going to read this to myself. Okay. Okay. When it comes to your person and their honest thoughts and feelings towards you, pile two, this almost feels like if your person, like control is coming in a form, because I'm getting like fantasy vibes from over here, right? Like playful vibes, fun vibes. Like this is almost giving me energies of your person thinking and feeling towards you, pile two, like you're their happy place, right? But if they're not careful, like, you know, their thoughts and their feelings could like get away with them. But this is giving me energies of like, you know, I need to work. I can't be thinking about, I can't be checking out and daydreaming and fantasizing about pile two all day, right? I gotta control that ish, right? I gotta control it. Let me see though. I'm curious. I'm a little nosy. So let's find out. Tell me more about imagination here. These are, I will say, the energy here is very sweet, okay? Yeah, with King of Wands in the reverse, this is your person saying, like, it's not all sexual. It can be, right? But with the King of Wands in the reverse, the energy that's coming through, because I was just about to say, it doesn't feel like it's all sexual. Doesn't feel like it's all romantic. Like, it can be very romantic, right? And it can be sensual, but not necessarily sexual. And I do feel like your person is wanting to highlight that, right? Like, maybe it's what's coming through, and we'll see what's going to be in the rest of the reading, but it could be deeper than that. You know, they're fantasizing about more than just like, you know, sex with you. It could be a lot deeper than that, okay? A lot sweeter. With Six of Wands at the back of the deck, this could be your person kind of in the background somewhere really thinking, and for some of you maybe wondering, it just depends on, you know, how long you've known this person or the nature of your guys' connection. But for some of you, your person knows that you're the one for them. For others of you, it's like they're kind of getting an inkling, right? Let's see, tell me more, and then we'll get their thoughts and feelings. Tell me more about imagination. Yeah, they can get stuck. They can, okay? They're not really coming through with telling me details of exactly what it is they're, you know, fantasizing or thinking about when they think about you. They're just letting me know it's a lot. Like, and if they're not careful, they can get stuck. Like, they can lose an entire day just daydreaming about you, daydreaming about this connection. And so with your person, yeah, with Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this is your person really wanting to kind of like be a lot more responsible, you know, when it comes to that energy, because they're like, I gotta work, I gotta focus, I can't, you know, I can't just lose hours and days, you know, just, you know, getting lost in daydreams and fantasies. Like, this is really your person having to make a concerted effort to, you know, take their attention and their focus away from you and the connection and put it on something else. Okay, so that just goes to show you, pile 2, the impact and the influence that you have on them. If left to their own devices, they could lose hours, even a whole day, just doing nothing but thinking about you. Like, they gotta check themselves, okay? That's basically what's going on here. Pile 2's person. Pile 2's person. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile 2. So I'm gonna shuffle one more time. Pile 2's person. I'm just going to get them all out, and then I'll let you know what I have here. You guys can, I always say that. I always say, like, you can fast forward, but then, like, I'll get messages as I'm doing this, so never mind. Just be patient, please. Let me get all these out on the board, okay? As a channel, I can't help sometimes that messages just want to come through when they come through. Not very organized, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's see. Like right now, okay. So I have relenting because you keep pressuring me, not because it's what I want. And then it says I want this more than you know. This almost feels, this doesn't feel like you. Like, I don't feel like you are directly applying pressure to them. It's like their thoughts and their feelings, like the intensity of what they're feeling towards you. That's what's applying pressure to your person. And it's almost like they don't want to, it's weird. It's almost like your person isn't wanting to be under this influence that they are with you, but it's like they almost have no choice, you know? That could be where the control's coming in too. It's like your person is really trying to get a handle on what it is they're thinking and feeling towards you, okay? But I want this more than you know, and of course I'm going to clarify these. It's almost, I almost feel like a lot of this is almost where your person's coming from, pile 2. It's almost like it's against their will. So that could be coming through in the form of resistance. Your person could be somewhat resisting their feelings for you, and not necessarily the feelings and the thoughts themselves, but the intensity at which they're being bombarded by them, right? It's not, I don't feel like they're running away from their feelings and the thoughts and how they feel necessarily, but it's the intensity. It's because they're never ending. It's because it's almost like, you know, your person is like, is almost seeing them as intrusive, right? Let's get some more. We're going to get 6 total. So let's get some more. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile 2. Okay. So this is coming out favoring, I'm afraid of losing you, but it did kind of want to turn to the side where it says 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So I'm going to put this right here to kind of remind me that both of them kind of apply. there is this vibe coming from your person, pile 2, that they would almost prefer something more casual, but that's just not the dynamic of this connection. That's just not it. The energy that is between you guys, the vibe is intense. It's raw. It's powerful. And it almost feels like your person maybe wasn't ready and or prepared for that. And so it's almost like they're trying to water down what it is they're thinking and feeling, but it's like it's like the more they try to do that, it's almost like throwing gasoline on the fire. This could be a very good lesson for your person to surrender, right? Because the more they're trying to resist thinking about you and having feelings for you, it's like it's throwing gasoline on it. It's like the more they try to resist, the stronger those are, right? The more they try to resist thinking about you, the stronger those thoughts come. The more they resist trying to feel things about you, the stronger those feelings come. It's just like, man, I'm feeling like a frustration coming from your person, okay? Let's see, let's get 3 more. That might be why too, like, you know, your person may have experienced, you know, some kind of loss, some way, shape, or form in their life. And that could be what it is. It could be something going on with your person, pile 2, where, you know, they're resistant to attachment. They're resistant to bonds, right? Because it's like, if I get too attached to somebody and then I lose them, it's like they almost don't know how to act. And it could be very well be that they're very well aware of the intensity and the passion at which they're feeling for you. And they're also well aware of, you know, the experience of loss. And so they're putting those two together, like, you know, okay, if I'm feeling what I'm feeling for pile 2 and I lose them, where is that going to leave me? Okay. And so they are trying to maybe hold you in this connection at arm's length. They are maybe trying to maintain some kind of a casual footing or a casual pacing with you in this connection, but their thoughts and their feelings, they're just not allowing it, okay? Let's get 3 more. What your person is having a hard time coming to terms with is really how good they feel when they're with you, pile 2. Okay, with imagination and inner child coming through here, there's a purity to your guys' connection. There's fun here, right? There's just bliss and joy. And I mean, there's intense passion and chemistry. And if you guys have gone there sexually, that's there as well. But it almost feels like, I don't know, maybe some of your person's other connections may have felt tainted. I don't know, but there's a quality to this connection that either they have never experienced before or they haven't experienced in a long time. You could remind them of some really sweet moments in their childhood. You could remind them, or you could give them a feeling of home, what home feels like, okay? And so 3 more. Oh, there we go. Yeah, soul snatching sex. Come on. Yeah, y'all have gone there, okay? You guys have gone there. And for the very few of you that have not, your person knows that's what it's going to be, right? But for the vast majority of you tuning in, you've gone there with your person, okay? That's why they were very quick in the beginning of the message of the reading to clarify it's not all sexual, right? When they fantasize about you, it's not just sex. And that may be part of what is scaring your person, because they're like, oh my gosh, I'm fantasizing about, you know, for some of you, marrying you, right? I'm fantasizing about marrying this person. I'm fantasizing about us doing life together. I'm fantasizing about us telling each other that we're in love with each other. You know, I'm fantasizing about the honeymoon. You know what I mean? And so that's why your person is like, I've got to get a handle on this, right? I am going to say, I am picking up a lot of resistance when it comes. Your person has some deep ass feelings for you, pile 2, and they are they're trying to resist it. They're trying to resist it, okay? Definitely a soulmate vibe coming through here. I am going to say it is coming through for some of you who believe in the twin flame dynamic. That's definitely coming through. For those of you that don't really buy into the twin flame dynamic, I am going to say when twin flame comes through for me, it just lets me know there is something in your guys' connection that just, it's unparalleled to any other. And this is mutual, right? Twin flames can talk about mirroring each other. So whatever it is you're feeling, they're feeling too, right? So for some of you, you might be tuning in and being like, you're like, this is how I feel about them, right? Well, yeah, it's because you guys are mirroring each other. That's the essence of soulmate and or twin flame dynamics. So like if you're staying up thinking of them all night, pile 2, they're doing the same thing about you. Okay, if you're having a hard time getting your person off of your mind and out of your heart, same thing with them. Okay, if you're having a hard time, like, you know, just going about everyday life, working, you know, just mundane things, your person is too. Let's get a couple more. I question your love for me. Yeah, there might be some trust issues when it comes to your person. There is something here with I'm afraid of losing you. There is something here that your person has about like, when's the other shoe gonna drop, or when is the rug gonna be ripped out from underneath me, right? There is a part of them that wants to believe that, you know, all of this is true. And there's also a part of them that is afraid that, you know, of being hurt. There's a part of them that might be afraid that none of it's real. Let's get one more. Yeah, let's spend more quality time together. Yeah, so your person is definitely wanting to spend more quality time with you. For some of you, I just heard quality time as in like, your person, I keep hearing them say it's more than just sex. Like, yeah, they love having sex with you. They love those moments with you. But there's an energy here of your person wanting to really create a solid foundation. They want it to be more than just that. So like I'm like, let's spend quality time together. What I heard is that they want to spend more time getting to know you, like really getting to know you, getting to know the ins and outs of you, right? For some of you, you guys already know each other very well sexually. It's now they're wanting to get to know you, like your past, your childhood, your family, your friends, what you do for a living. It's like they're, you know, they want to spend some quality time together, just really getting to know each other. For some of you, that could have to do with romance too, right? Like, because you can have sex with somebody but not have any romance involved, and there's kind of this energy here of your person like, yeah, they already know that the two of you have that wild, explosive, hot, sexy, sensual dynamic in the bedroom, and now they're wanting to like, okay, let's start building, taking some of that fire in the bedroom and start translating that into like everyday life together, right? Let's see, we have I was being selfish at the bottom of the deck, and I kind of feel like that's where they're at now. It is at the bottom of the deck, so it's not taking center stage. It didn't come out on the board, but that is still giving me this vibe of your person still wanting to hold you at arm's length, because there is something coming through about them just not being sure. And this is what it is, right? They're trying to figure out, like, does pile 2 really feel the same way towards me, or is this just kind of all in my head? There, like, again, there's this sense of your person almost waiting or expecting like the other shoe to drop or the rug being like ripped out from underneath them. A lot of it has to do with like, you know, does pile 2 really feel this way, or am I, or after I invest time and energy and resource into pile 2, is pile 2 just going to wake up one day and decide I'm actually not the one for them? Okay. Let me look at what do I want to do? Afraid of losing you, or I question your love for me? Okay, I question your love for me. All right. Because that's what happened to them before. They're afraid of the past repeating itself with the Justice in the reverse. This could also be, there's a couple of, so your person could just have kind of like a pessimistic outlook when it comes to love in general, right? This could be your person having experienced divorce, whether it was directly or just, you know, maybe they grew up kind of experiencing married couples just not getting along. Something, there's something karmic, right? Like your person is almost like, that's going to be me, that's going to happen to me, or it's going to happen again, or history is going to repeat itself, or something like that. They're almost expecting the other shoe to drop, for things to not work out, okay? For the past to repeat itself, for karma to bite them in the ass. And so for those of you where maybe your person played around too much, if they were the ones that did, you know, if they cheated or if they just didn't take people seriously, it's almost like, you know, pile 2 could be my karma, you know, in a bad way. And that's kind of what they're afraid of. They're literally, the scenario, what I'm hearing your person say is they're afraid that you're going to wake up one day, pile 2, and just decide that you don't love them anymore. Okay? Because again, they've either experienced that already personally, or they've witnessed it. Somebody modeled that to them, and it could be both. All right? Both could be true. Let's look at I want this more than you know. No, okay. I want this more than you know. No, that's too many. Tell me more about I want this more than you know. Oh, they're done juggling. So no options. They're not even weighing options. They already know that you're the one. They've already made the decision. They already know that they're, yeah, so they want it to just be you and them. They just want it to be just the two of you. And there's a lot of fear associated with that. Okay, so, you know, seeing that energy come out, and it's being directly connected to let's spend more quality time together. This is your person, like they want every day, right? It's that kind of an energy. That's the intensity. And I really think that maybe that is what might be scaring your person, because, you know, it is an everyday thing for them. That is at least what they're wanting. Now, I am feeling where they might be holding that at arm's length, right? So for some of you, I feel like you kind of sense this from your person. You know, the two of you have this really, like, the potential for you guys just being like that, like, right, two peas in a pod, just connected at the hip is there. Definitely. You're picking up on it. And for many of you, your person is like doing everything that they can to hold that at arm's length, because they're still a lot of you, your person is allowing fear to drive the bus right now. They're still kind of at a loss as to how, at this point, to navigate through that. But if there was a way that your person could wave like a magic wand and know for sure that you aren't going to go anywhere, right? If there was a way for your person to know for sure, absolutely, they would be in it with you 100%. Let me find out what's going on with relenting because you pressure me, not because it's what I want. I just saw the Ace of Cups. I feel like that might be talking about commitment. Yeah, your person has a hard time slowing down, don't they? Your person's mind can kind of get away with them. And there may also be a need for your person to to grow up here. Okay, this is really interesting because we have the Knight of Swords, but it's coming through in carnelian, which instantly gives me like fire vibes. Okay, and then we have the King of Wands actually come out with amber. That's getting a little bit deep in terms of, you know, this is kind of picking up on your person needing to slow down, but there's almost this inherent need from your person to not do that. Like it's almost a sense of them running away, right? It's coming back to this control. Your person is very afraid of just surrendering. There is almost an energy like if they were to do that, like it's almost like a power thing. If I slow down and surrender to this connection, you know, really just expose my heart and give my heart to pile 2, that's going to give pile 2 a lot of power over me. What if I lose myself? Yeah, that's your person's thoughts and feelings when it comes to you in the connection pile 2. They're very afraid of losing themselves. They're very afraid of losing control. They're very afraid of going all in, hook, line, and sinker, heart, body, and soul, heart, mind, and soul. And then you just deciding one day, oh, this isn't what I want. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of where your person is at right now. Anything else? Fear. It's just fear and doubt right now, pile 2. You know, I can tap in your person's thoughts and feelings when it comes to you. It's like they can see forever with you. They dream and they fantasize about it. I'm hearing all the time. Okay. And they're doing everything that they can at this point to run away from that because they haven't, your person is wanting, oh my gosh, your person is wanting to know for sure. They're like, how can I know for sure that, you know, pile 2 isn't going to go anywhere, that pile 2 is not going to wake up one day and just decide that this isn't what they want. How can I be for sure, right? Your person is wanting to know for sure. And until, and that's what they're wanting. That's what they're needing, you know, but the thing is that they're, you know, when you surrender, there's a level of trust that comes. I mean, even if that does end up happening one day, you know, you see what I'm saying? And so your person right now, they're trying to play it safe. That's where that's where that resistance is coming from. That's where that resistance is coming from. All right, pile 2, we're going to close the reading there. Look, and then look what just popped out. Look, we got the Empress, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Swords. Your person sees you as somebody that could absolutely break their heart, break their soul, break their spirit. Like, that's a lot of power, right? That your person is very afraid of. Like if they were to put their heart and their soul, and that's the way they see it. Like if they were to go all in, pile 2, that's how they see it. Not only would they put their heart in your hands, they would put their soul, they're in it. That's how they see it. Like if I'm in it, I'm in it. You know, pile 2 is going to have my heart, my mind, and my soul, my body, all of it, right? And they're afraid of either like irresponsible. They're afraid of maybe you being very irresponsible with it. All right, pile 2. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Oh my goodness, pile 2. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If this resonated, please make sure you're smashing the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. You can become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget about the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card love reading. Bye, guys. Hello, pile 3. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michelle. We're doing another Pick a Card love reading. We are tapping into your person's honest thoughts and feelings towards you. No Delulu, okay? So just keep in mind, you guys, this is a general reading, so whatever resonates, take it, run with it. If something isn't resonating, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever it might resonate for. I do have personal readings available if you want me to tap exclusively into you and your person's connection. All the booking details are in the description box below. There's a lot of readings in the specific person category. Many of them are just $25, so go check them out. See which one fits whatever your needs are, okay? So pile 3, you guys were drawn to the Amethyst. The Amethyst tooth. And then we have your person's overall energy. So we've got family here. And then we have, ooh, chemistry. I just heard that you guys get along really, really well. And they like that you guys get along. Or you could get along. Let's see. Very, like, neutral tones coming through in this message. And so the two of you, I don't know, there's just something about your guys' energy that works really well together. We got a dove here, which can symbolize peace. Let me check. So we have the number 10, and then we have the number 28. Let me see what the Holy Spirit here says for family. Let's see. I'm just going to read this to myself, and it literally says peace. Okay, yeah. Oh, this says the challenges of the recent past are met, and thankfully you've survived. So this connection may have gone through some things, but there could be here, you know, like a sense of your guys' connection being really solid and secure. And so it's like no matter what comes along to rattle it, it's like you guys have managed to come out the other end, you know, strong. And for some of you, I'm hearing stronger than ever, or strong as ever. Yeah, it says due to the Holy Spirit's influence. And so with the Holy Spirit, what's coming through is like that's your guys' bond, right? And for those of you that do believe in like the Holy Spirit, you can definitely put it in that terminology as well. But I'm getting a sense like your guys' connection, your bond, right? And so it says, due to your bond, due to the influence of your bond, your trials have only strengthened your capacity to love, leaving you with an even deeper appreciation of those in love, of those you love. And in the context of this connection, it's like the trials and tribulations that have come to test your guys' bond and your connection have brought you closer together. Okay, it has, you know. You guys have come out on the other end like appreciating each other even more. It strengthened your bond, strengthened your love, strengthened that connection, right? And for some of you, like, you know, what your person is doing now, it's like they're, you know, with family coming out as their overall general energy, they're actually seeing you as family, okay? Yeah, your person feels very solid in this. Like they don't, like in a good way, they don't see this connection going anywhere. In a good way, like no matter what happens to you guys, it's like you guys are always going to be in each other's lives. That bond is not going anywhere. It's strong, right? No matter what storms come, no matter nothing. It's like, yeah, very stable, very solid. Your person is very secure when it comes to who you are and your role in their life. And we'll see. We'll see what direction that's going to go in. I'm hearing your person just say, it's like pile 2 or pile 3, you're not going anywhere. Right? It's like, you know, this bond and this connection, it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere, okay? Pile 3's person. I'm hearing a song by Al Green come through. It's called Let's Stay Together. Yeah. And I'm hearing whether times are good, bad, happy, or sad. Yeah, it's how your person feels. It's like, you know, you're family to them. Happy where I'm at. Pile 3's person, your thoughts and feelings towards pile 3. Moving slow but making progress. Now, I will say that the energy that I had initially written, happy where I'm at, was a different energy than the one that's coming through. This feels like they're happy with you. They're happy where they're at with you. They're happy where this bond and the connection is at. They're at peace in it and with it, right? Again, there's very much a very deep appreciation. There's respect coming through in your person's energy towards you, pile 3. And with moving slow but making progress coming out on the board, the message coming through with that is that it's been a long time coming, right? It may have taken a while to build this. I'm hearing the strength and the foundation that you guys have, but it is there now, okay? Moving slow, but making progress nonetheless. This is coming out where it says I need my space right now, but I am being guided to, you know, at the other end says I need and I miss you. So your person might be going through something right now. That could just be also their way. And you might know this about your person. You just might know, you know, that there are times when your person just needs to check out and deal with things the way that they're going to deal with them. But you also know that you are never far from their mind and heart with I need you and I miss you, right at the other end of that. Let's see what else. Your pile 3's person, your honest thoughts and feelings towards pile 3. Do we have to get married though? We'll see. We have, oh, soul snatching sex. Okay. And then we also have it was the right thing to do. We'll see what that might be about. Let's see. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, I'm lying to you. Okay. We'll find out what that's going to be in reference to. It's coming out at the bottom of the deck, so it's not the strongest of energies. It could also mean like whatever it is they might be quote unquote lying to you about. I don't want to say that it's not that big of a deal. Like it's whatever it is, it's not gonna, it's almost like it's not, whatever the lie might be, there's a couple things coming through. It's not what you think, okay? And whatever it is they're lying to you about doesn't really have that much of an impact on your guys' connection, your guys' bond, right? I have a feeling it's tied to whatever it was the right thing to do, has to do with here. Let's find out. There is a sense that there is something, okay, they're not, God, there's a lot of different messages coming through, and it might just because that's just the different energies, you know, everybody that I'm tapping into right now. What's the general message coming through? Hold on. For some of you, you're not getting the whole story about something, but again, your person is still, there's still this energy of like, but don't worry, you know, it has no bearing on what I'm thinking or feeling for you. Like it doesn't change what they're thinking and feeling for you. If they have lied to you about something, or maybe they just haven't told you the whole story, or maybe they left some key points out, you know, whether it's validated or vindicated or not, your person genuinely thought it was better for you, the two of you, and it was in the best interest of your guys' connection to leave that out, okay? Well, let's see. It was the right thing to do. What's that in reference to? I got the Ten of Swords. For some of you, if there was an ending in this connection for some reason, and this is a very painful ending, like this could be a breakup, this could be, you know, with I need my space right now. For some of you, this could be your person feeling like you know, a current dynamic. Let me see what needed to end here. King of Swords in the reverse. For some of you, I am picking up where your person needed to tie up some loose ends, okay, outside of this connection. For some of you, this is them talking about their connection with you. You're going to know what that means, okay, whoever that pertains to. If you, okay, it's going to be somebody that, you know, they had to take space from you guys or from this connection to tie up a loose end outside, because the King of Swords can often represent somebody that is in separation, that is divorced or going through a divorce, okay? That's who the painful ending is connected to. So if you're not someone that has been in a very long-term connection with this person, if you haven't been married to them, then that there's kind of like a third-party energy coming here. That might be what they're lying to you about, okay? So what they're saying is that, you know, there's something going on in the background that your person hasn't been 100% transparent with you about, okay? Heavy on the loose end. And your person is taking the space and the time from you kind of as a way to wrap up any messy loose ends, or there's just something else that they're dealing with, okay? I'm picking up a little bit of a mess, all right? That might be why they're saying, like, you know, yeah, they have this family vibe with you. For some of you, it's like, not for some of you. I mean, this is the main energy coming out on the board. We got soul snatching sex here. This is like their thoughts and their feelings towards you. Okay. With I'm happy where I'm at, there's kind of this energy like, yeah, there's slow and making progress, you know, moving slow and making progress. There's an energy here of a foundation being laid and built, right? It's strong. The bond and the connection between the two of you is strong. But there seems to be like a hiccup, right? It feels for a lot of you it's dealing with a third party, something in your person's past, all right? And so I'm kind of getting a split with it was the right thing to do. For some of you, they had to end things with you in order to deal with another situation. There's definitely a painful ending here, some way, shape, or form, and your person taking a break from this connection with you in order to deal with it, okay? In order to maybe process it, make peace with it. But I'm hearing in spite of that, the connection still remains. And I'm in a very contemplative energy right now, and I feel like that is me just directly tapping into your person when it comes to this connection. I'll be honest, with moving slow but making progress, yes, baby steps, right? You're very aware of that, pile 3. And what your person, they're kind of, I don't want to say a crossroads, because your person knows, they know that when it comes to the future, their future, they definitely see you in it, okay? Definitely. They see you in their future. For a lot of you, I'll even say your person cannot see their future without you in it, okay? For many of you, your person wants you in their future as their significant other, as their quote-unquote their better half. But the thing is, though, this is where they're kind of getting a little bit locked up. It's like, do we have to get married, though? Do we have to go there? Do we have to go that route? For many of you, it might be because your person is already, okay, legally married to somebody else. Okay, if it's not that, it could just be your person has something against marriage in general. They just, something about marriage is like leaving a bad taste in their mouth, and this, you know, it is what it is. Let's see if I can pull out exactly what says I'm lying to you. Excuse me. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Yeah, they're being sneaky, okay? It is something that they're being a little bit sneaky about. Whatever this, I feel like it's a situation, okay? They haven't been entirely honest with you about something. For many of you, I feel like it could be someone, all right? This is something that they are purposefully trying to keep you from knowing, okay? They're purposefully trying to hide it from you. It is definitely something they're not wanting you to find out about. This could be something that they're trying to wrap up in the background. But for some reason, they don't want you knowing about it. Why? How come you don't want pile 3 knowing about it? They're trying to keep this from you on purpose, okay? I am now getting where there's some concerted effort here with them trying to keep this from, like, you finding out about whatever this is. What is it? Could be, okay, another person. Oh, wow. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles that came out, right? And then the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, okay. This could be somebody that they were in a long-term relationship with, somebody that they could have even been married to, and for some of you, they could, if they were married to this person, there's still, like, I'm picking up on energies where it's not, it hasn't, like, it's there's not a divorce there, right? They might be separated, but the actual divorce hasn't happened. There's also energies of, like, maybe common law married or something, okay? But what they're lying to you about is someone that they were in a long-term relationship with, okay? Like, we're talking years. And why though? Why are you lying to pile 3 about it? What's going on? I'm gonna get nosy. This is not a third-party reading. It's not supposed to be, but let's find out. Why are you lying? Or what do I want to ask here? Okay, there's that person, whoever that Queen of Pentacles is still active in your person's life. Okay, there's, meaning they still talk. They still, for some of you, they still hang out. And the fact that they're coming out as the King and Queen of Pentacles, there's still, there's still a level of commitment there, okay? Okay. For some of you guys, they're still having sex with that person, okay? Ace of Wands came out. I will say, for those of you because your person is coming through saying that the two of you have this soul-snatching sex, all right? So, yeah. The nature of that connection with that person is still, there's still passion there. There's still, at the very least, it still is a sexual connection. But again, the fact that they're coming out as the King and the Queen of Pentacles, there's a mutual commitment there, okay? So if your person, told you, you guys are going to know what to do with that information. There's a lot of different scenarios coming through. If you know that your person was seeing somebody and now they're saying they're not with that person, they're not, whatever, they're not having, sexual relations or whatever, that's what they're lying to you about, okay? But for some reason, your person is like, it's not what you think, pile 3. That's what they're trying to say. It's not what you think, but I don't know. I don't know. You guys might want to go check out some of the third-party readings on that, because I don't have time in this reading to delve into, like, you know, the dynamic of that third-party relationship. Because now it's like that third party, now that the third-party relationship is coming through, it's confusing everything. All right, let's see. Help me understand what's going on here. Clear this up, please. Ooh, okay. Your person is stuck in between a rock and a hard place, all right? The reason why your person is saying, okay, because there is at some point going to have to be a decision that's made, but your person kind of got themselves in a bit of a situation. All right, they built something with you that they don't want to let go of, that they see a future with, okay? But then they have this past person that they're also seemingly not really ready to get rid of or let go of. And that's kind of where your person is at an impasse. Your person, honestly, pile 3, they're not ready to let go of either one of you. This is a third party reading for many of you, many of you, okay? And when I mean a third party, I mean like a romantic third party. There's almost a sense, though, like if they choose you, they got to let the third party go. If they choose the third party, they got to let you go. It's that kind of a dynamic, and your person, is there's a loyalty and a commitment coming through that your person has to the third party that I don't know. It's weird, okay? Very confusing. I highly recommend for those of you, to go check out third party readings. I think I have a playlist of like third party pick a cards. You can kind of see maybe what's going on with that dynamic, because if you're hoping for this person to start making forward moving progress with you in this connection in terms of like an actual commitment, there's a big huge obstacle in the form of a third party getting in the way. All right, pile 3, we're going to end your reading there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If this resonated, please take a moment, if you would. Hit the like button. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. You can become part of the family by smashing the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, guys.